What's up, guys? Welcome to the line change. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a potential under the radar trade target for the Vancouver Canucks. Now, this is someone who hasn't really been brought up. His name hasn't been brought up a whole lot. And actually, the reason why I'm doing this video is I was once again in Canuck Clay's stream last night, and this name popped up in the chat. I started talking to the individual who brought up this name, who is Rain. Their name was their name was Rain, and I thought it was an interesting topic, so I figured I'd do a video on it. So we're going to be talking about Ottawa Senators winger / center Drake Batherson as a potential under the radar trade target for the Vancouver Canucks, possibly even a dark horse trade target. Now we're going to go over his stats from his last few seasons and just how he fits with the Vancouver Canucks on this roster. So let's go ahead and start off by looking at his stats. I'm going to go to elite prospects and look at his stats. Drake Batherson is 27 years old, 205 pounds, from Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, USA. He's a right-handed shot. He's a right winger / center. Drafted in the 4th round of the 2017 draft, number 121 overall by the Ottawa Senators. And his cap hit right now is 4.97 million. That's actually before we go into his stats, let's take a look at his contract. His current contract is, as I mentioned, 4.975. He's in year 5 of 6 of a 6-year contract. He will be a UFA in his age 29 season, which will be next season, 2027. It says here he's signed to a 6-year, 29 million, a almost $30 million contract with a cap hit of 4.975, as I mentioned, per season. His contract expires at the end of the 2026-2027 season, making Batherson a UFA during that time period. And he has no trade protection, so he could be available for a trade if the Ottawa Senators are keen on trading him. But let's take a look back at his stats, starting with the 2018-2019 season, his first season in the NHL, where he played 20 games and had 9 points in 20 games, 3 goals, 6 assists. He followed that up with in the 2019-2020 season, 10 points in 23 games played, 3 goals, 7 assists. And then 2020-2021, he had 34 points in 56 games, 17 goals, 17 assists. Then the year after that, he had 44 points in 46 games, 17 goals, and 27 assists. 2022-2023, he had 62 points in 82 games, 22 goals, 40 assists. In 2023-24, he had 66 points in 82 games, 28 goals, 38 assists. And this past season, he had 68 points in 82 games, 26 goals, 42 assists. So as you can see there's a bit of a pattern there with his points in the last 3 years. He goes with 62 in 2022-2023, following that up by 66, and then 68. So it's looking like Drake Batherson seems to get better after each season. So that is one reason why I'm highlighting him as a potential trade target for the Vancouver Canucks. He's consistent. The last 3 seasons, he's of course played in all 82 games, so he's durable. Obviously, in the playoff past season, he only played 6 games and only had 2 points. So he hasn't really proven himself in the playoffs, at least at the NHL level. But I really do like the idea of the Canucks going out and acquiring Drake Batherson. As I mentioned, he's a winger, but can also play up the middle as well. Not to mention his contract is not all that pricey, especially if you're thinking about someone to replace Brock Besser. I know I've mentioned Jonathan Marchessault as a potential replacement, but honestly, I'm starting to like Drake Batherson a little bit more. He's obviously slightly younger, and also, obviously there was talks about Nikolai Ehlers being available, and I mentioned this to Rain himself that, if I had to choose between Batherson and Ehlers, I'm leaning a little more towards Batherson, just based off of the production. And I really do think that Drake Batherson could easily slide into the top 6 for the Canucks. I think he would, as I mentioned at the start of this video, he'd be a bit of a dark horse, a under the radar acquisition. So yeah, I really do think that Drake Batherson should be most certainly somebody that the Canucks look into, and maybe pick up the phone and give Ottawa a call about him. But I'm going to quickly thank my sponsor for this video, and then I'll give my final thoughts on this under the radar trade target for the Vancouver Canucks. So with that being said, I'm going to thank my sponsor of this video, Gassy Jack Art. Gassy Jack Art produces hockey prints on archival paper and canvas that have been rated to last over 100 years. Their product range features a variety of players from different teams, including the Edmonton Oilers, Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, Calgary Flames, Colorado Avalanche, and your Vancouver Canucks, as well as more. Now, Gassy Jack Art doesn't just do hockey-related prints. They also do non-hockey related prints as well. And right now they have a current sale going on, which is a end-of-season sale where you can buy 4 prints for the price of 2. That's right. You heard that correctly. You can get 4 prints, and 2 of them will be free of charge. You'd only be paying for 2. So go ahead and check out Gassy Jack Art. You can also find him on Instagram at Gassy Jack Art. Go ahead and check out his website, GassyJackArt.com, and go ahead and not only take advantage of this steal of a deal, end of season sale, but just go ahead and pick yourself up some really high quality prints. You're not gonna regret it, I assure you. But to finish off this smaller video compared to the other 2 that I had come out, in regards to Drake Batherson, I really do think he should be a target for the Canucks. Obviously, if I were the Ottawa Senators, I probably would not want to let go of Drake Batherson, considering his production and his age as well. But at the same time, he is in the final year, or he's going to be in the final year of his contract. And I'm not sure what the situation is when it comes to an extension and Batherson, but Batherson is definitely someone who I would look into. I think he would work really well with the Canucks, and with the fact that his production has increased each year over the last 3 seasons. Surely, obviously, I'm thinking next year he'll probably be able to hit that 70-point range, possibly even, go even higher than that. But at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think about Drake Batherson being a under the radar, a potential dark horse trade target for the Vancouver Canucks. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. And as always, feel free to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on all your Canucks content, whether that's the Abbotsford Canucks or the Vancouver Canucks, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. You can find us on social media. You can find us on Facebook. Just search The Line Change. You can find us on Instagram at The Line Change. You can find us on X at Line Change Fan. You can find us on TikTok at the.line.change.po. Feel free to give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. And as always, if you prefer an audio version of this podcast, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, once again, feel free to give us a follow, as well as rate and review us. It is greatly appreciated. That's going to do it for this video. As always, go Canucks go, and I'll see you guys in the next video.